What's up guys, Doomwake here. Welcome to another modern video on the channel. Before we continue, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and please be sure to let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the video. This one's coming out a little bit late. I had actually planned on uploading this today, earlier today. This is Saturday when I'm recording this intro. The league itself, we actually played on Thursday as a dono deck, but then I worked on Friday, and then typically on Saturday I usually don't do so well in the challenges, but I ended up top 8. I actually lost in the finals of the Vintage Challenge, and I also lost playing for top 8 of the Modern Challenge, so I had a busy day today. Actually, that's another thing I wanted to mention. If you guys want to see some vintage content, let me know in the comments because, you know, like I said, I lost in the finals. There were some interesting games. You know, maybe not some of the games were okay, but you know, let me know. I'd be interested to see what if you guys wanted to see that. But today, no vintage. We're playing some modern for this particular video, and as I said, this was a donation deck that we played on the stream this past Friday. Link in the description below if you want to check out the live Twitch stream. I have, like, what I've been trying to do with the new job is trying to do Tuesdays and Thursdays from about 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes I try to do Mondays, sometimes I do Thursdays. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, how much I got to do throughout the week. But yeah, usually we do donation decks on Thursdays, and this was a donation deck. Now, what this deck is it's Grixis Oni-Cult Anvil, and this is a new card from Neon Dynasty. And I think I might have overlooked this card a little bit because when I first saw it, you know, it's got some interesting text on it. Basically, if you the first ability, you don't get the 1/1 only if you sacrifice something. That means, so basically, if an artifact dies, you get a token. You don't have to sacrifice to the ability to get the token. So with stuff like Ravenous Squirrel and Chromatic Star and Goblin Engineer, you just synthesizer, you get the tokens off of that. The one thing that kind of threw me off is the two lines of text on this card: once per turn and only on your turn. So basically, you can't get tokens on your opponent's turn. You only get one token a turn. Otherwise, the card would probably be way too good. And I thought it would be too slow, but the more I play with it, I think it's actually pretty good. And we're pairing that with a bunch of artifacts that have abilities when they die. So we have Experimental Synthesizer and Chromatic Star to kind of get some, you know, basically draw a card when they die. It's good stuff to sacrifice to Anvil. We have another sacrifice outlet with Thopter-Foundry, which might as well pair with Sword of the Meek. We have Goblin Engineer to kind of tie the room together. It basically is kind of a tutor of sorts. It can find you an Anvil. It can find you a Foundry if you're missing that. If you need cards, it can just find a synthesizer and kind of loop that, which is pretty cool. Only a couple Urzas to go with the Thopter-Foundry. I do think you need something like an Urza when in like kind of the unfair matchups, because your sort of small ball plan of just like, you know, grind them out with Anvil and Thopter-Foundry, that's not going to cut it against stuff like Amulet Titan and Tron. You just need a Haymaker, and I think that's what Urza is. There's one Scrap Trawler here. This was kind of the person who submitted the donation deck list really wanted me to play a Scrap Trawler. I don't think it's actually that good, but it's more of like a cute card. It came up a couple of times. There's one copy of Time Sieve to go infinite with the Thopter-Foundry, Sword of the Meek stuff. Just, again, something that I think you need access to go over the top of the, like, the combo decks and the, you know, stuff like 4-color Yorion. And then, obviously, we're playing Ragavan. Card's great. Ravenous Squirrel is an interesting one. Not a huge fan of it without the Witch's Oven Cauldron familiar engine, but it is still pretty good with, you know, Thopter-Foundry, Oni-Cult Anvil, even just Chromatic Star. You can sacrifice it to its own ability to get a counter, Synthesizer, Mishra's Bauble. There's a lot of stuff where you can get, like, random triggers off of it, and it grows pretty big. It's good with Shadow Spear, so I think it's a fine card. Maybe could be replaced with something like Emery, which I think is maybe something I'm going to try moving forward if I play this deck again, but that's something to consider as well. And then we have our Saga targets here: Shadow Spear, Springleaf Drum. We're not going too deep on Saga main deck because usually we're just going to get Chromatic Star because we have a bunch of ways to abuse Chromatic Star. So we're not going too deep on the Saga targets game one, and then we are obviously playing 4 Sagas and then some fetches and some Shocklands. Moving on to the sideboard, we have 4 copies of Thoughtseize because you pretty much need this against the unfair decks like Ambulant, Tron, those kinds of stuff. Alpine Moon for opposing Urza Sagas. 1 Kolaghan's Command for the grindy matchups. 2 Terminates here, mostly for Murktide region. Emrakul for Mill. And then our sideboard Saga targets: a Lantern for graveyard decks, as well as a Spellbomb. Pithing Unova mostly here for Planeswalkers. And then a Pirate Spellbomb to get those pesky protection from red and or black creatures off the battlefield. So that is the deck list. I had a lot of fun playing this deck. I do think it's much better than I thought it was. So I won't spoil the record, but the deck just felt a lot better than it initially looked. So definitely enjoy the video, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. I'm in. Unaware and unawake. Unaware and unawake. So this hand we get to go turn 1 Ragavan. Either turn 2 Engineer. We have a lot of options on turn 2. Maybe this, maybe one of these. We'll see. Depends on what they're doing. Titan Shift for the one yesterday. Oh, God. Oh, God. Titan Shift. Why are we trying to make Titan Shift happen in 2022? Are we really trying to make Titan Shift happen in 2022? Titan shit's on the way up. As in, it's literal shit, right? The value Dwarven Mine. Wait, did you lose the Titan Shift? We could be here for a while. Oh, one lander. I'm gonna play Anvil here. Not that's better, but through the night. Maybe the Veil of Summer. True. Yeah, you're playing a blue-black deck. Good luck. Dom's just literally dobs to a Veil of Summer. Alright, let's guess this. I kind of don't want to play the Squirrel into a Bolt, so I think I'm just going to play Star. Sack it to Anvil. Draw a card, and then probably play Time Sieve. I want to get this into play without a counterspell. Star plus Crack Engineer for Sword. Star, Crack Engineer for Sword. I guess I could have gone Star, Engineer for Sword, then sack the Star. But I kind of want to get the Time Sieve into play without enough counterspell up. And, like, it's so likely they have a removal spell, I don't want to just run out the Engineer or the Squirrel. And, like, now they're just going to lose to the Saga. Yeah, Anvil plus Sword is pretty sick. That's where I got the idea from. I saw Spike was playing it with Anvil Sword, and I was like, why don't we just play Thopter Foundry? Kind of a little awkward here. I think I just play Squirrel and pass. I can just play Squirrel and pass. Maybe I'm not supposed to Saga there. Maybe I'm supposed to just go, like, Sword, Engineer for Thopter, sack the Sword, make a 1-1, and just, like, forget making a token. Yeah, that might have been better. I always, like, really want to get max value out of Saga, but maybe that's not the right play here. I don't know. I don't know. So I assume they hold up Counterspell? Nope. Never mind. This is probably dying. Artifact or creature unfortunately does not trigger off of Saga, but... I mean, we can just make like a giant thing and then get a Shadow Spear. I feel like we should be fine. Holy heat. Alright, it's dead. It's dead. Third Shockland, huh? We get the third Shockland. Oh, maybe they have Archmage's Charm. Oh, that's what it is. They definitely have Charm then, if they're getting a Shockland there. They like 1000% have Charm. Wait, this only sack artifacts? Oh, okay. Never mind. Or no Basic Mountain? Maybe. Yeah. I guess these decks don't always play a Basic Mountain. Meta Dress Down. I'm still gonna go for the Shadow Spear, I think. This play is right. Question is, do I time sieve? Nah, I'm not gonna time sieve. If they time sieve, then I might use the... Or excuse me, if they dress down, then I could time sieve. No, then I have to sack the Anvil. I don't want to sack... Yeah, no, that's bad. That's bad. Basic Island. This has to be dress down, right? Second copy of Murktide Regent. Don't think that's going to cut it. Just pull the retro border Force of Negation from a chest. Jeez. Must be nice. Must be nice. They're at 5. I mean, I already forced 2 jump blocks, right? I guess I'm just gonna play my hand. I mean, they obviously can't win. 2 great things. I can actually go +1 too with the sword, but... Alright, so we're playing against Murktide. Soul Guide's good, Spellbomb's good, Terminate's good. I feel like Thoughtseize is not great. Alpine Moon, no. K-Command, no. Yeah, so just these 4. I'm going to cut Urza against them. It's too slow. I'm going to trim a Squirrel. And I think, unfortunately, Bajan, I think I'm cutting the Scrap Trawler. I feel like you just have to be a little less, like... You just want to be more mana efficient against them, basically. Do I still hate Modern? No, I love it. I mean, I could do without Yorion, but other than Yorion, I think everything else is fine. Where's our Lurrus? It's almost like this deck could just free roll Lurrus. I forgot it. Damn. Feels bad. I have not played Elden Ring now. Is it good? I got Besieger from 1 mana so many times the other day that card is even more messed up than I thought. Oh yeah. Rhinos or Murktide for a 1k? I mean, you know my answer. I don't think you need to ask me what my answer is. What's up, Alec? Alright, we're back. Seems fine, right? Nam lost the Arenas at the team event, and we insta-dropped. Come on, dude, that deck's not that bad. I think it's probably pretty good right now. This is a really awkward hand. I have to lean on Ragaman. Feels bad, but... For the money you spend in the game, you get your money back for things to do for sure. Nice. Yeah, have to check it out. Like, I'm not usually the biggest fan of those types of games, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, so... Upkeep, Heat, Mana Land. Well, they're not going to get Mana Screw this game. Oh, they topped. Never mind. Oh yeah, they fetched last turn. Well, this is going a lot worse than last game. Do I just like have to hope that I can trade Squirrel for Ragavan? I mean, I think so. It's better than just losing to Ragavan. First Souls-like game and I fell in love. I have to check it out. I've heard so many good things about it. Is taking a hit that bad? Maybe not, but like it gives them more mana, and I would like to avoid taking a hit if I can. I guess the problem is now if they just like don't attack with Ragavan this turn, like, and then just have removal spell next turn, it's still not that great for me. So maybe I'm supposed to just be more mana efficient there. I end up calling off stream. Oh, if I play it, yeah. I'm still just jamming a shit ton of Master Duel when I'm not streaming Magic. I still love, I fucking love that game. I mean, I mostly enjoy it just because you still get to do completely unfair broken shit. I'm sure I'll enjoy it less when they eventually release a ban list, but... Like, I think I just take this trade. Oh no, I can't, they have Bobble. Archmage's Charmer, Prismari Command, and Rhinos? Definitely Prismari Command. I don't like Charm in that deck. It's way too greedy. It's not horrendous, I guess. Like, we're not winning this game. Played 2012 Plant Mirrors at Energy since one of the guys has two of the decks sleeved up. Nice. I've just been playing like mono Phantom Knights. I've been crushing people on the ladder with Phantom Knights. That deck is completely unreasonable. You just fucking make Rongo and they can't win. It's great. God, we're so dead this game. I feel like Prismari Command is always my first cup. It is, but the thing is, Prismari Command is, I think it's a more versatile main deck card, in the sense that it's most of the time easier to cast. It's one of those cards that, like, it's not great in a lot of matchups, but it's not ever that bad in a lot of matchups. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the way that I look at it. I'm gonna try the Opus Hanada deck in Pioneer. That deck looks super hot. That was the first league we played. Alright, you win. You win. Game 3, let's go. Come on, you weren't supposed to spoil it. It's fine, I guess. I don't know, it's funny because, like, we played that deck on Saturday, and we went 4-1. I don't know if it was just the matchups we got on Saturday, but then we played like the same exact deck list today, and we got destroyed. So, I bought the cards for it in paper. I'm a believer. I think it's a good deck. Unfortunately, didn't get the cards in time for tomorrow's FNM, but is it going to go on YouTube? There's already a video on YouTube for it. I uploaded it last week. Or did I upload it on Monday? I think I uploaded it on Monday? When did I upload it? I definitely uploaded one. Hold on. I thought I did. Content. Yeah, right here. Right there. Casting each up for 2 mana. It's there. Less views, but... Oh, dude, my Master Duel videos did so bad. I mean, obviously, I expected them to do horrible, but... It's a one-lander. Keeping it. Never met a one-land bobble hand I didn't like. The first league we played tonight is probably not going to go on YouTube because I went 1-4, so I'm just going to do it now. I'm just lazy. Opponent should be disqualified from Magic Online for playing. This counterspell should be banned. It's like, it's actually heinous. Land me, please. I mean, I deserve it. I kept the bad hand. I definitely deserve it. I kept a horrible hand. What's up with the scrap shell on the side? It seems like it would give milling value in the shell. It's actually in the main deck Saphir. I just cut it in this matchup. It is in the main deck. Opponent, come on! Come on, skip my land drop, just play. I can't win, just cast cards. Just pick a card at random, I can't win. Alright, go. Really don't want to play anymore. My opponent was playing faster, I wouldn't mind, but... You got Aether Grid and Mardu Anvil for Pioneer. We kind of have, like, Time Sieve is kind of like our Aether Grid. And I think Time Sieve is more powerful. They, like, kind of accomplish the similar things, but... I mean, I guess, like, against Stony's Talents, or, like, those kinds of effects specifically, that's where you want Aether Grid, but... I feel like in Modern, you want something that kind of goes over the top, instead of, like, a slow value-ish type card, and that's kind of what Aether Grid feels like to me, and Time Sieve is more of... It's a similar effect, but it kind of, like, ends the game on the spot when you have it, you know what I mean? Assume this is not resolving. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, don't really care. Just wait for a sign. Plan on playing 4-color creativity with absolutely no practice beforehand this weekend. How bad am I going to do? Try to mulligan to Ren and 6. That sounds really stupid, but like... Ren and 6 is far and away the best card you could possibly have in any opening hand with that deck. The difference between, like, the games where you have Red and 6 versus the games you don't have Red and 6 are, like, night and day. Watch this. Tank, 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 tank. Attack, play Murktide. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yep, cast your Murktide. Cast your 7/7. 8/8. I can't math. This is pretty bad. Just Mirror Blue just kind of cringe. I think it's fine. Your turn. Your mace. It's kind of cringe. Why do you think it's cringe? I mean, it's a good deck. I can't help but roll my eyes whenever I see it. I think if our opponent wasn't playing this slow, it wouldn't be as bad, but... How do they have 13 minutes? I don't know. They haven't even done that much. They've just, like, made some pretty obvious plays. Sure, this one. Okay. Go. Dragon Maid deck of Modern. Yeah, that's fair. It's a good way to put it. 7. Go. If I draw Thopter Foundry, maybe I can win. Maybe I can win if I draw Foundry. And only Heat is one of the low-key one of the devil's cards from Mitch too. It's really pushed. It's one of the best removal spells of all time for sure. Who came up with 6 damage? What do you mean? Oh, and Holy Heat? Yeah, it's stupid. It deals 6 for 1 mana? Like, come on, dude. What is that shit? It's basically Fatal Push. It's so much better than Fatal Push. It's not. It's like night and day. Fatal Push is a joke compared to Heat. It's laughable. It kills fucking 5 mana Planeswalkers for 1 mana. Like, come on, man. Alright, I have to draw literally exactly Thopter Foundry. It's my only out. I think if I draw Foundry and they don't have Counterspell, I might win, but... Okay, sure. Two bolts and 1 for the same price. 2 good deals. 2 good deals. -10, by the way. Thopter Foundry. Played your counterspell. Oh! So you're saying there's actually a chance? Oh, I fucked up. I should have main phase sacked this. Because if I hit a land, I could have then played it. Yeah, I should have sacked this. 100%. That was stupid. That was really bad. I should have sacked this. Give me a shot at hitting a land. I mean, if they don't have Spree, I'm probably winning this game. So. I block. Show me the Spree. Spire Bluff Canal. Holy crap! We're actually going to win this game. Alright, now I'll sack this. Try to hit a land. Did not hit a land, but I did hit a Spell Bomb. Which I think is pretty good. I'm at 6. Do I want to sack the Spell Bomb to try to hit a land? Or do I just want to make more tokens? Kind of want to just keep making tokens. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I could just like... Oh, I could just let them attack. Block, sack the Spell Bomb, draw a card. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, that's way better. Because this shuts off Murktide too. I mean, if they had Murktide, they obviously would have played it pre-combat. Right. When will we ever... Alright, trade. Made for damage? Oh, like end of damage before... Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's probably better. I mean, I'm just gonna keep making tokens. Cast that. Sack this. Alright, go. As long as I just keep hitting land drops, I'm gonna win this game. I guess they'll eventually find Shattering Spree, but... Alright, make a homie. Scalding Tarn. Let's crack this for a basic. Play the Squirrel. Play the Bobble. Sack the Bobble, see what you're drawing. Alright, bet. That makes me kind of want to play Engineer now. Just get the backup Foundry. Does that make sense? Or I could just make a giant squirrel this turn. Maybe it's better to just make a giant squirrel. Just let all my shit die. I think I like that. Because they don't have a removal spell for the squirrel now, and they're not drawing a removal spell for the squirrel, so I'm just gonna have a 5/5. I feel like that's better. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Well, I'll attack. I think this is better. Well, it seems nuts, huh? I got some Anvil Flex on my Meta Crushing with this deck. Anvil's a pretty powerful card. Yeah, I mean, even if they spree my board, I still think I'm miles ahead. Because they can't spree the extra tokens, so at minimum, my board is going to be a 5/5 and 3 1/1s. So yeah, I don't even care if they spree here. And they obviously have to cast it now, they can't wait. I'm going to play 8 Anvils and do Hidden Stockpile too. They're only casting it for 4. Okay. I don't really know. I guess they... No, if they had a counterspell, they would have countered the squirrel, right? Alright, let's go make a token. Oh, I guess there's no point in sacking the sword, targeting the sword, because I just get it back. Yeah, sure. I guess that makes sense. Alright, get this back. Sack. Get this back. Sack, get it back. Sack, get it back. Sack, get it back. I guess I might as well sack this on the last one, because like it's gonna die anyways. Just keep the sword in play for free. Alright. I'm at 10, you're at 12. I have an unbeatable board. Nice. As if it wasn't lethal already. That's what we call a GG's. A GG's. May have a counterspell. But they didn't have a counterspell for the squirrel last turn, and we knew they drew this, so I doubt they have a counterspell. Just take 10. I can't tap my mana. Time Sieve. Is that good enough? Is that one good enough, opponent? You let me know. You let me know. Lightning Bolt by Thopter token. Resolves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, they're off it. If this was a Chromatic Star, I'd probably keep this hand, but I actually can't cast any spells. Okay, this hand plays. Put back the drum, I think? I don't know, maybe I want to keep the drum. No, I want to put back drum. Yeah, I want to go turn 1. I want to go turn 1 Squirrel, turn 2 Squirrel Star Bauble. Seems like the flavor of the week. Spike was playing it last week. He's playing something very similar. Could just make a 3/3 squirrel. Should I... okay, here's what I'll do. I'll play the squirrel. And I'll play both baubles, but I don't want to sack them just yet. Obviously, if they attack with Ragavan, then I'll probably sack both, but... Flavor of the 2 weeks. Flavor of the month. Ragavan Cavern. Oh, they're Eldrazi? No attack, I like that. Oh boy. Well, I don't think I'm going to save these baubles for next turn. Wish I could play the other squirrel, but... Should I attack? I think attack is fine. Maybe I should have bobbled before attacking. Because if they have Bone... No, if they had Bone Crusher, they probably would have attacked, right? Because if they have Bone Crusher, they attack, I block, I activate Bobble, then I activate second Bobble, and they kill the squirrel in response to the second one. So if they had Bone Crusher, they would have attacked. I think. Pretty sure. Okay. Jeskai Humans? I don't know. Maybe this is like Spike's deck, but with Cavern? No, because it's basic Mountain. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm sure we'll find out. Yeah, it might just be Spike's deck. Okay. That's a lot of Ragavans. Let's see if they have Fury. Fury would kind of suck. No Fury, that's good. Okay, so I can go Squirrel, sack, play this, sack. Play Squirrel. Crack Star for blue. I mean, it doesn't matter because I have another star, but... Probably Red Eldrazi based on Battlefield Forge? Possibly. Yeah, but why would they name human, though? I guess they probably assume I'm not playing counterspells. This is kind of dope. Oh. Oh, no! I guess they could trade their whole board for one squirrel. I think I'm okay with that. Oh no, never mind, never mind, never mind. This was a bad attack. Oh, yeah, I should have waited. I guess it's fine. Nah, maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm actually okay with it. I think that's a fine trade. Especially because I don't have anything left to go with the squirrels. I mean, I could this can sack artifact or creatures, right? So I guess I could have sacked the Ragavan to pump them up, but it's not actually that good of a draw. I mean, the Urza is probably good enough to win next turn. Okay, so they go to 7. Play this. Play this. Pass. Squirrels! Angry squirrels. Very, very angry squirrels. I mean, you wouldn't want to fuck with that thing. That thing's got some teeth. Alright, so they kill the 3/3 and the 2/1. Unless they have Ephemerate. If they have Ephemerate, they can... Oh, no, they have Displacer. Oh, fuck. Alright, it's actually really bad for me. Yeah, they have Displacer. Well... Oh, but I can sack the Thopter Foundry. Right? If they go 1/3, I can just sack the Foundry. Which I think I would do. Yeah. This is actually, like, kind of a bad play from them, right? Because they kill nothing. And now they have to chump block with their Displacer. Oh, they're just dead on board. Yeah, they jump block and take 7. Okay. So yeah, it's obviously a bad play if it's leaving them dead on board. I forgot that I could just sack the Thopter Foundry. That's great. We went from can't possibly win to, oh yeah, my opponent's dead on board. Okay. Alright, well, game 2, I guess. Opponent in shambles, yeah. Actual shambles. Alright, mono red Eldrazi. Or red white Eldrazi. Terminate's probably a good card. Kills Displacer, kills Fury, kills Smasher, kills TKS. I'm down for Terminate. It could be a Chalice deck. We could bring in K-Command. I don't know if I want Thoughtseize. Sideboarding with this deck is impossible. I never have any idea what I'm supposed to cut. I always have a very hard time sideboarding with these engine-based decks, because obviously you could, like, make an argument for every single card to be in the deck. Step the ways you're getting blown up by Fury Blink by Displacer. So I had a 5/5 and a 3/3 done the math, and what happened is they dealt 5 to the 5/5 and 3 to the 3/3, but I had a mana up and a Thopter Foundry, so I just sacked my Thopter Foundry to make a 6/6 and a 4/4, and it killed nothing. Probably not Chalice with Ragavan. It's a good point, yeah. Yeah, we could shave, like... Shave a Ragavan, shave a Star or something for the 2 Terminates. Hedge a little bit against Chalice. I don't know if I want this K-Command. I'm just going to do this. Sounds pretty good, right? Shaving Ragavan Bald. Monkey needs a haircut. Kind of like me. I need a haircut. Okay. Monkey. This deck is maybe a little bit loose with playing 0 1-minute removal spells. Like no bolts, no push, no heats. Just like hope that I can trade with my 1/1, I guess. I mean, I'm blocking. Probably have another Ragavan. Displacer. Okay. I don't have to kill that right now. Although it's really bad if I tap out and they have Thought-Knot Seer, because I play Thopter Foundry and then they just Thought-Knot Seer my Terminate. So let's assume they have TKS. I go Fetch Island, play Thopter. They TKS, take Terminate. I go to 14. Then we go Synthesizer, Sack to Foundry. I mean, it's still honestly probably not that bad. I'm just gonna play the Thopter Foundry. I think it's fine if they Thought Not Seer me. I don't have a basic island. Oh, F. F. I thought I had a basic island. Alright, shocking. Go. What does the change your background for 2 hours do in channel points like your desktop background? No. So the cam, for example... Let me pull it up here. The cam background. Because I have this app that I have has like a green screen option. So for example, we could do... like this. We could do some rhinos. But yeah. Take 3. Tater Tot! What's up, Tater Tot? Some clouds. Clouds. So we go Squirrel first, then Synthesizer. Oh no, then I have to play my land. This is bad. Right, because then I'm sacrificing the Synthesizer after playing my land. This was dumb. Why did I do this? I guess I could just choose to not sacrifice the Synthesizer this turn. Just play a Blood Grip tapped. Second next turn to get the full value. I could probably take 6, right? Yeah, I can take 6. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's bad if they have Smasher. Oh. That's also pretty bad for me. Alright, but 6. Are gonna pop it now? No. Okay. Start by doing this. Auto yield, auto yield. That is not a sword of the meat. Let's play Bobble. I think I'd rather... I could sack the Bobble to make a token. I could go, like, second Thopter Foundry. I guess I could go second Thopter Foundry, sack the other Foundry, and then sack the Bobble to draw a card. Let's do that. I want to get this other Thopter Foundry into play. So let's play this. Play land for turn. And then I guess I probably should just pass? Just Bobble now, I guess. Temple. I mean, I guess there's no point not attacking, because even if they don't use the explosives, they're just going to blink this end of turn. So. Oh. Okay. Maybe I was supposed to terminate there, instead of playing the Thopter Foundry. It might have been better. Okay. That kind of helps a little bit. We're, like, treading water a little bit. It's not the worst spot to be in. I probably should have killed this turn, instead of playing the second Foundry. It's hard to give up value. I'm not one to pass up a free card. That just ain't me. Be the lines of your hands. Okay. I'll be trade for the token. Oh, they drew Thought Nuts here. Oh, they have Smasher. So, yeah. That's not good. It's not good. Alright, so we got a 2. Will they have any outs? Alright, game 3. To game 3 we go. Submit. Head Bobble on top, get a sack synth. Oh yeah, that's true. That's funny. Because I drew the Bobble next turn. I mean, keeping. Their deck historically does have a hard time dealing with Saga, so... I'm gonna get Blood Crypt, play this, play Bobble. Just gonna cycle main phase. Smasha. That's why Star is so good in this deck, because you can actually go Saga and still play either of these on turn 2, so that's why I think you really want to be playing 4 stars in this deck. They have turn 1 Ragavan again? Of course they do. Could terminate it. What if I just terminate it? Is that a good play? I think it is. I think I'm down with it. It's obviously not the most mana efficient play, but... Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Land, 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 land. Well, specifically no Temple. Because we know they have Smasher. I mean, obviously it's risky to terminate a Ragavan when we know they have Smasher in hand, but we're going to get a lot of value out of these Sagas. They could have explosives. mean, that's true. You're not wrong. Giving our opponent a free Lotus Petal is not the best. Ooh, Spikefield Cave. Alright, Swamp Go. Swamp Go. And if they dash Ragavan, we can just trade for the Saga token, so it's not too bad. Lines of your hands. Deja vu. Shatter Skull Smashing. Okay. Interesting. I think I still probably should force the pop, especially with the second Saga. Like, what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to go make a token, get Chromatic Star, attack, play Ragavan post-combat. Yeah, I'm going to make a token. I mean, they also probably should just play around Needle and pop it now anyways, but... yeah. Okay. Let's still get the star, I think. Could get drum. I think I like star better. Oh, now I could just play the Ragavan off of the Saga, which is actually way better for me, right? I guess... nah, because now I'm stuck with these two Foundries in hand, but I can get another star off the Saga. Alright, they're smashing. I hope they attack. I mean, they probably should. Take 5. Song request. Contemptuous by Motionless. Contemptuous. Motionless. In the queue, it'll play right after the song. So let's start by attacking. See where that gets us. Maybe we hit another Smasher? We just play it. Spikefield Hazard, huh? Don't think I'm casting that one. Well, we're kind of fucked if they have another Smasher. Don't think there's a lot we can do about that, other than just make some tokens. Go. No, we have blue off the treasure. I think I'm still supposed to just make tokens here. God damn it. Alright, take 10. Take 10. Tilt. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Just getting smashed to oblivion. Alright, token. Untap. So I can go 1, 2, token, Shadow Spear, 1, 2, 3, 4, Anvil plus equip. But I lose this, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 7, block here. I have to make a token, for sure. The other line... There's a line that doesn't involve Shadow Spear here. Just drum, tap the drum, tap the Ragavan, tap the crypt, play Anvil, and just pass with 2 5/5s. Is that a better line? The other line is Shadow Spear, play Saga, tap Blood Crypt, equip, and I have a 5/5. I go to 7, and then I get another treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then if I sack 2 treasures to equip the other construct... Then I only have a 4/4 on defense. Tough spot. Really, really tough spot. I feel like I maybe have to get Shadow Spear. You have a 4/4 and a 5/5 after damage. Yeah, but the 4/4 doesn't really block that well, right? I guess I could just chump block with the 4/4. I still gain 4 life. Yeah, that's probably the best line, right? Just chump block with the 4/4. So play this. Yeah, and just to go equip here. Attack with both. And then sack the 2 treasures to equip the 3/3 construct. Chump block. 7 up to 11. Take 6 down to 5. Oh, I can just... Oh, yeah. I can just attack with both. Yeah, no, this is good, right? Attack with both, and then just don't equip. Just pass with a 5/5, right? Just, like, say go with a 5/5 in play. That's probably better than losing a power and equipping, right? Yeah, that's probably better. It's bad versus the Smasher. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can beat a 3rd Smasher regardless of what I do. A Braid! You win. When am I streaming? Round number 3. Ragavan, Thopter Foundry, Time Civ, Saga. I'm in. Any hand with lands, Ragavan, and Saga? I'm in. Okay. Seems to be a common theme here. Playing against a lot of Darcys and Ragavans. Snap block. Cannot block faster. Alright, I'm just not going to dash. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe casting is bad against Charm? Maybe I shouldn't have cast. I could see that. I'm just gonna go to combat? Question mark? Yeah, let's just go to combat. I assume this is getting charmed? What? What the fuck is in their hand? Okay, I'm confused. I mean, I guess I'll just pass. They kept 7, didn't they? Yeah, they kept 7. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. They kept 7. They're like Star Wars. I'm not opposed to Star Wars. It's fine. Are they gonna cast Jace the Mind Sculptor? They're gonna play a 4/4 Murktide? Dude, what did you keep? Oh, what did you keep, man? What the fuck? I guess they probably have Dress Down, right? What if I just didn't make a token? Just, like, dump my hand. It's probably better, actually. Especially if they have Dress Down. Get a star? No, I think I want to get a drum, actually. Yeah, I just want to dump my hand into play. Just promise you'll stay strong. I mean, they can't win at this point, right? Do they ever have main deck E? I don't think so. Even if they do I care? They have to do it for 2. I can still make 2 tokens, and I still have pretty good leftovers. Like, I don't even think I lose to E at this game. I was more worried about Dress Down, which is why I didn't want to make a second token. Which is a card they almost, like, 100% have in their hand. with their keep. New Kenobi trailer was dope. I didn't see it. Interesting keep from our opponent. Archmage's Charm, my Ragavan. I will make a mana. We're wandering. Oh wait, they only made a 3/3. I thought they made a 4/4. They didn't even make a 4/4. It's only a 3/3. They literally cast Phantom Monster. You ever just cast Phantom Monster? Attacking me? Alright, I'll take. I mean, I could double block, but... I'm actually not going to sack here because it gives them an opportunity... Oh no, what am I saying? They don't have... I thought they had Delirium. They don't have Delirium. I thought they would just, like, be able to kill this, but... Alright, so they're dead. We're done. We are done. We are done. If they're going to keep playing, I guess I'll keep playing too. Attack. Can always pivot to React Andy channel and watch all the trailers you want. I could do that. It could be a React Andy stream. What if we reacted to Magic content? Dude, unsummon? Unsummon? Alright, what did we do the last time? Soul Guide, Spellbomb, Terminate, Terminate. And I think we cut the Urzas, the Scrap Trawler. I think we cut... Did we cut an Engineer? I think we cut an Engineer. Time Sieve, Synthesizer, Terminate, Saga. Seemed good. I really, really wish these Terminates were just Fatal Pushes. Because I just, like, I don't want to play Synthesizer on one. Like, I think this hand's good, but it's really slow. Be wrecked to your own YouTube videos. It sounds horrible. Nobody would want. You wouldn't want to watch that. Reacting to my own YouTube videos. Just watch my YouTube videos. Hmm. Okay. Nope. You ever just watch my own vids? I haven't watched my own YouTube videos, but I do watch. There's like a few coverage matches that I've had that are on YouTube. Specifically, the one against Tom Ross from 2014 that I've watched like 10 times, and I can't believe how bad I played against Tom. Like, embarrassing. We were watching that on Todd's stream the other night because Todd's been going through a lot of the old SCGs and GPs and stuff, and we ended up getting to the Invitational where I top 8'd, and I just like I could not believe how bad I played against Tom. I played Ponder and I had the perfect Ponder, and I just like shuffled it away. MTG Goldfish, thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate that. Welcome everybody from Seth's stream. We're playing some Modern Grixis Anvil. If you're new to the stream, smash that follow button. Hope everybody's having a good day. So opponent, they probably have Lightning Bolt. But I really want to kill this. I'm going to play around Counterspell and just kill this thing now. Obviously it's bad if they have Murktide, but I don't think I can afford to time walk myself and play Saga here and just, like, not do anything. Maybe I could have gone Saga-Ragavan, but that's really bad if they have Bolt, so... How old was the video? It was 2014. But yeah, I don't watch that match. I played so bad. The only game I won was just the game where he kept a horrible hand, and the hand he kept was like Savannah, Wasteland, Noble Hierarch, Glistener Elf, and I wastelanded him and he just didn't play Magic. That was the one game I won where he just like kept the loose hand. But yeah, like game one, I like shuffled away the Perfect Ponder. Well, no, game one I just like drew a bunch of Stifles, and Stifle's really bad against Infect. Game two, I shuffled away a Perfect Ponder. Game three, I ranched him, and then game four, game four, I just didn't realize like I had never played against Infect before, so I had a Disfigure in my hand, and I was like dominating him on board, and he goes attack with 2/2 Blighted Agent, Invigorate, and I responded to the Invigorate to cast my Disfigure, and then he just had Vines and killed me. Where if I had just like let the Invigorate resolve and then waited for him to cast the Vines, which he might have still cast, either he doesn't cast the Vines and I just take 6 Infect, or he casts the Vines, I Disfigure, untap, cast Toxic Delusion, think he can't win, so. But I just like not really ever played against Infect before, so. How's Modern been post-ban? I've been loving it. I've been loving it a lot. Schmirktide. Not the time for saving. Alright, we're just gonna go to game 3. We're just gonna go to game number 3. On the play. Kept the sand last time and regretted it. Still gonna keep it. It's just so hard to mulligan in matchups like this. Which kind of sucks, but it just is what it is. It's the texture of the matchup. Bobble, yeah. Steam Vents. Go. And no one's watching. Gotta love the raid right as the bad beat story is happening. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. I guess I should bobble. I mean, I have to hit a land either way, right? And Duriel, thank you for the 11 months of Tier 1. Appreciate you, buddy. Pog. We're doing stuff. Now we need to find an Anvil. Unholy Heat. Okay. Alright, Anvil, please. Anvil, please. We are anviling. Ravenous Squirrel, huh? Not the best. Probably gonna hold up Counterspell. No, we're dashing. Okay. Updated Magic Online, and now Kaspersky won't let me open the program. Uh-oh. It's time for Arena, isn't it? Oh, they can play a Squirrel. Squirrel's pretty good, but they're on Ragavan. They elect to not play a Squirrel. Alright, let's lead on Synthesizer. Please hit a land, please hit a land, please hit a land. I mean, this Squirrel is like 100% to die, but it at least maybe gives me a blocker for Ragavan. I could play the Sword there, but I guess these are blockers for Ragavans too. So again, another spot where I really wish I had Fatal Push and not Turbinate. Just make sure you don't play any X spells with multiple targets. Yeah. Yeah, Arena's on a hiatus right now. You're just not allowed to play Magma Opus unless you're playing the Pro Tour, which is the most important event. Then you're allowed to play bugged cards. Explain that one. Explain that one. Tell them like, whoa. How is that their answer? I still am, like, completely mind-blown that their answer was like, yeah, we know that there's a bugged card. Just fucking deal with it. Just, you know. Ooh, that's a really good draw step. Alright, cast that one. Please don't spell pierce, but oh yes, let's go! No spell pierce. And we hit a land? Question is, do I shock to play Sword? Huh. You know they have Ragavan. I think I want to get the sword into play, because then I can just stack the sword to Anvil next turn. And I have a blocker for Ragavan, which is dope. Apparently they updated the bug explanation is not as common as people thought before, still bugged. As in, it doesn't just happen every single time you cast the card. Yeah, it's any spell that has, like, more than one target and deals damage or something like that. It's like the exact bug. I don't know. No, it's not Hinata. Opus and Smashing are bugged in Arena. Alright, so they have Counterspell, but we have 2 Terminates, which is good. What else they got? Unholy... Oh, really? This is their play? Kind of okay with that. I'm surprised. Maybe they just don't have Counterspell. They must not have Counterspell if they're making this play, right? Okay. Would have been nice to draw that, but... so let's just go... I'm gonna sack Anvil first, or sack the Synthesizer first. So let's do this. Let's do the thing. Let's go terminate you. Then we'll play Spellbomb. I think I'm gonna Spellbomb them now, just so they can't play another Murktide. Then we'll play Shores, and then it's your turn. Now we have a second Anvil to go... Oh, yeah, this is gross. This is gross. Okay. And we do have another Murktide covered if they have that, so... Alright, that's one of their better draws. I will say, I have been much more impressed with Oni-Cult Anvil than I initially thought I was going to be. When I first read the card, I think the thing that threw me off was 2 lines of text. This ability only triggers once each turn, and during your turn. I think those are the 2 lines that threw me off, and I was like, well, how much, like, is it too slow? Because you only get to do it, well, you only trigger it once per turn. You can't do it on your opponent's turn in terms of getting a 1/1. But just, like, the things that you're sacrificing just give you free value, and it's just, like, it's slow, but it's really good. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're allowed to use it whenever, but it only makes the token on your turn. So you can still use it on their turn if you have like a plethora of artifacts. Yeah, no cost to sack, very important. Well, yeah, I mean, if it triggered on your opponent's turn, it would be absurd, right? You would just, like, make 2 tokens a turn for free, basically. Let's lead on this, which I assume is probably going to get countered. No. So I got to turn off auto yields for this one, because we can sack the sword. And the way this works is we actually get the sword back, and then we can sack the sword again before the other token comes back. So then we get another token, we get the sword back. It's just free damage, basically. So that happens. We take a point, play Saga, and I guess we might as well equip a Construct. No reason not to. I think it should only sack non-token artifacts, so you can't just, like, go infinite with itself. Because the way it is, you can just sack the token to get the token back, right? So it's just a free sack. Yeah, I could see that. It's so good with sword, too, because you just, like... when you have 2 anvils with a sword, it's just... Ugh, it's so good. Pretty hard to lose this game. Unless they have, like, Smash or excuse me, Shattering Spree or Shatterstorm. But if they don't have cards like that, I don't think they can get out of this. Thought it'd be too slow for Modern. Yeah, that's what I initially thought too. It does have some stockpile vibes, yep. For sure. It's like Scry 1 versus Drain 1. It's similar. But I guess the thing about Anvil is it triggers... What's the exact text on Stockpile? Hold on. Card hidden stock. Because you had to sacrifice a thing to the stockpile to get a token, right? So, like, the cool thing about Anvil is you can sacrifice an artifact to something else and still trigger it, right? Oh, I guess you still could, right, because you get a revolt. I guess that's fair, but it happens at the end step, not immediately, which is different. Could play both in Pioneer. That's probably a deck, right? Alright, I'm going to play around Spell Pierce. Because I feel like I can afford to. Like, I have no reason to just lose the Spell Pierce. Well, alright, never mind. I found me. Drain is better than Scry 1. Yeah, for sure. I think it is too. Especially in these decks where you're like, the advantage that you're getting is like, it's just incremental advantage, right? So the drain is, I think, a lot more important when you're trying to gain incremental advantage than a Scry 1 here and there. You know what I mean? At least that's the way that I look at it. The way that these decks are built, the drain is so much more important. And I found you. I believe they are dead. Block. So you rescue me. So they go to 5. We do this. Make some tokens. Do this. Oh, whoops. I forgot to sack this before the trigger. Oops. I mean, I guess it's fine, right? Just pass. Moment. Yeah, I forgot that they triggered when my token died, so I should have sacrificed the sword before the trigger happened to get the sword back again. Same thing we did last turn. Iteration. The card that overshot my expectations was Synthesizer. Yeah, that too. Especially in a deck like this where you have Anvil, Thopter Foundry, and Squirrel to sacrifice it. Squirrel's more mana intensive for sure, but with like pairing it with Anvil and Thopter Foundry, it's just like so good. And like Chromatic Star is also really sick with both of them, so it's just like a really nice deck. I like this core a lot. Big fan of this core. So they probably have Dress Down. Yeah, they almost certainly have Dress Down. Again, I don't think it matters, but... That's on Goblin Welder with this stuff. We're playing 4 Engineers. I think it's dope. Yeah, we have 4 Engineers in this deck, too. Alright, token. Probably get Dress Downed. Since only you can read my SOS, yeah, you rescue me. Do. Just clicking some buttons. Your aristocrat breed is cheering so loudly. Nice. Alright, let's sacrifice the synthesizer. Yeah. So let's do this. Nope. Turn off auto yields. I need to not auto yield to this so I can sack the thing again. Okay, Dress Down's fine. They're still dead on board, right? Yeah, they're still dead on board. Alright, I don't need to get fancy, I can just kill them. Just like an F6. Into the afterglow. Sure. Sack the other constructs. I'd rather just draw a card. It doesn't matter, they're dead. Song is so good. With the time save too, just in case. Numbers were a little bit higher than they thought they were going to be or something. Like, I'm sure that there was some some merit to it, but right, yeah, exactly. You know, like when they made the last ban announcement. I think part of it too is like they saw a bunch of like outcry from the last ban announcement because I think a lot of people assumed it was going to get banned in the last one, and when it didn't, people were like, "Well, what the fuck," you know? Because like we all kind of thought it was going to happen at the last one. So we know they have Fatal Push, Fatal Push. Attack you. So they'll cast Push. We'll play Engineer. Just looking to get the Thopter Foundry. Obviously, it's not great if they have another push, but Thopter Foundry. I think it'd be too embarrassing for them to blanket nerf companions again. I mean, at that point, you just remove the mechanic, right? You just get it out of here altogether. Like, the mechanic is just no mas. Which I think, like, here's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure that over the next couple of months, like, we're eventually going to be at a point where I would not be surprised if a year down the road, every companion is just banned. Or they just get rid of the mechanic. Like, it's going to happen at some point. At least 100% with Yorion. Like, Yorion is not going to stay in Modern for the rest of time. It will be banned eventually. I don't think it's necessarily a problem right now, per se, but it is going to get banned at some point. 100%. I don't know what I should do here. I could play Sword Pass. I'm going to play Sword. And then... And now I can pass. I could even block with Engineer and then loop the Sword. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. If they dash Ragavan, I'll just go block flip. Okay. I mean, if they don't have Kolaghan's Command, I don't really care too much about this. Right? I can just go synthesizer, sack it. Yeah. If they can't kill the Thopter Foundry, it'll be fine. Okay. Good draw step. Let's go play this. Trigger. Not awful. I'm gonna play the Saga. Sack the Synthesizer. Guess that was a reason to not play the Saga. But I still would have played the Saga over the Swamp anyways, so it wouldn't have really changed much. Could have dashed there, maybe. Force the trade. So weird selling Liliana in play. Yeah, I know. Unplayable for so long. Our queen is back. Oh. Okay, never mind. They're not cold to it. We actually can't kill that card game one either. That sucks. I mean, we still have a Saga. And we're still going to kill the Liliana this turn. We only have one card. So it's not the worst. Just going to send this at Lily, this at them. So Lily dies, they go to 16, we play Shores, we pass. Some would still say unplayable. Look, just let me have my Copium. Okay, nice card. It's their last card. Red, red. It's a pretty good one as their last card. Not bad. They chose not to attack with Voidwalker? I don't get it. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It's like, wait, why didn't they attack with Voidwalker? I guess they were just off it. They plan on blocking with it. It's a good blocker. Maybe if I get the equipment that gives my creature Shadow, then they can block. They saw the line. So I think I have to bring in Pirate Spellbomb to be able to kill Voidwalker. I'm not sure I love the Graveyard Hate. I kind of want one of them for Kroxa, but I don't think I want both. So I'm bringing this for Kroxa. I don't really think I want Terminate, because all of their creatures are kind of cheap, so it's like bad mana efficiency-wise. It'll, like, I guess, I don't know, Voidwalker is kind of a problem, so maybe I want Terminate just for Voidwalker. Maybe they have Plague Engineer. That is a card that has also been unbanned from the Modern format. This one's pretty bad against Voidwalker, so I'm going to cut this. I'm going to trim an Engineer, also not the best against Voidwalker. And then I think I might just keep the rest of this stuff. Yeah, I don't think I want Terminate. Splash green for Aetherweb. What the hell is Aetherweb? I think it has to be a keep, right? I think so. These squirrels look pretty embarrassing in the sand, but... Okay. My hand's pretty good against that. They're going to take Ragavan, but... Alright. I know I don't want to give them the information, but I need this to get blue mana, so... Unrelated, but Gear Up or Aether Grid would do work. See, I chose to play Time Sieve over Aether Grid. I don't know if it's better or worse, but that was the decision that I made. Because I think they kind of occupy a similar space. I think they're both pretty reasonable, but... What do 2 squirrels, a goblin, and a monkey have in common? I don't know. Is that like a D's nuts kind of thing? I'll be erased. I won't be erased. It's always D's nuts. Whenever somebody in Twitch chat types a question, the answer is always D's nuts. I've learned this. Over the course of my streaming career, the answer is always D's nuts. I think they have Kolaghan's Command here. I'm not going to be very happy if they have Kolaghan's Command. Us from the mess I'm in. Not that I could beat it. I have 4 cards in hand. I feel like making a second token is kind of bad here. I'm gonna get Pirate Spellbomb. I'm gonna play Saga. I'm gonna play Bauble. I'm going to equip. And then I'm going to attack. Then I'm going to pass priority. I think it's better to gain more life, because if I sack these 2, it's 9 damage, so I get 2 more damage in, but I gain 2 less life. I guess I could go... if I'm going to do anything, it should be this one first, right? And then this is 8 damage. And then I think I can post-combat Bauble. Yeah, 8's fine. Let's do that. Let's do 8, and then we'll upkeep Bauble. Oh, you know what they probably have? They probably have Hitotsugus. Like 1,000%, right? Yeah, they 100% have Hitotsugus. Oh, okay, never mind. Guess they have nothing. Sand looks pretty good. Yeah, Sand's fine. Probably lead on Ragavan. Hate your friends and they hate me too. I think it's a problem that Rakdos plus Dex and Modern are a problem. I think they're the most popular. I mean, no matter what, something's going to be the most popular, right? Like, There's always going to be a best deck or most popular. And I think part of the reason why the Rakdos and Grixis decks are so popular is because they were the most popular decks pre-Lurrus ban. So it's just kind of like what people are going to. You know what I mean? I don't think they're a problem. I think they're like good mid-range decks. Hinatsugu Nanbo with Goif. You could just not play Goif. Bro. Bro. We got deserted? Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Alright, I guess I'll just play Engineer then. No attacks. Probably get the Thopter Foundry. Yeah. Alright, you can go. Oh, they have the Relic in play. I'm stupid. I don't know why I did that. I just totally blanked on the Relic. You know. Whatever, it's fine. I didn't want to drop Thopter Foundry anyways. Our Camel strategy ruined. Yeah, I know, right? What the hell is this? Locking Ballista. They really, really dislike Ragavan. Token's actually kind of bad here because they just ping it. So I guess I go... Well, I mean, I guess I trade the Ballista for... Yeah, I guess that's fine, right? Then I could just make another token the next turn. Yeah, that's fine. I will attack with this one. I know, right? I was so mind blown that they had Desert. I was just like, what? You have to forgive me. Get deserted, nerd. Oh. They played a land and now they're down on mana. Okay. Ensnaring Bridge. I don't know what's happening over there. It's actually kind of funny. Now they can't use the desert because they couldn't tap this for mana. They have 3 cards in hand? Do I actually want to make a token? Good question. I think I don't. Yeah, I think I don't. I'm just gonna float mana. Unfortunately, I don't have Needle main deck. Best thing I can get here is like Drum maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Tap this. Play a bunch of shit. Yeah, let's get Drum. I'm gonna lead on Synthesizer. Let's lead on Synthesizer. That's fine. Exile card. So I think now what I want to do is burn this colorless mana because I don't really need it to play more colored spells. So I'm just going to go to combat because if I play another artifact pre-combat, I can't attack. So I'm going to go to combat now. Just attack with everything. They'll probably block the construct, shoot the Ragavan. Yeah, the old Desert Cabal Coffers deck. Classic. Classic Lil W. And now we can go Squirrel Anvil. So Squirrel Anvil. And then... I mean, honestly, I guess we just sack the construct. Maybe I punted, because now I'm not playing this other synthesizer. I feel like I speed a little bit of value that turn. Yeah, I think I speed a little bit of value. Can you engineer opponent's stuff, or is it not well they're templated? No, it's only your stuff, I believe. Yeah, it's only your stuff. Excuse me? Target opponent sacrifices a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Then repeat this process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. So it's literally just 5 mana, I lose a token? I can't. I literally can't. I can't. I can't. I sack the construct. They have a bridge in play. Holy crap. G-Goat, thank you so much for the 8 months, tier 1. Appreciate you, buddy. Alright, so they have 4 cards in hand, which means I can sacrifice 1 artifact pre-combat. Still attack. Slick Shores, huh? So now we go combat. Attack for 5. 11. Play this. And then pass. I think it's for second sagas. Well, I played a saga the turn after they played this card. It is decent against saga, but even then it's like 5 mana, sack a creature, kill a saga. I guess it's fine. The question is, can they beat Anvil? They have not shown me they can actually beat this card yet. Okay. I will sack a token. I will sack a saga. Oh, I should have made green mana, because then I could have used the squirrel. Whoops. I should have made green mana with the token. Why not spin the token into synthesizer? What do you mean? Spin the token into synthesizer. Oh, with the engineer. Oh, I'm stupid. Because they were tapped out of the relic, right? Yeah, they tapped out last turn. For some reason, I thought they still had the relic, but they tapped out. Yeah. No, you're right. I forgot they tapped out last turn. Like in my head, they had the relic, but they were tapped out, so that was bad. So this thing can't attack now, unfortunately. Why are they even killing this? It's totally irrelevant. It's kind of weird. Again, I don't know they can actually beat this card, so. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they can. I literally don't think they can beat this card. I think they're just cold to it. Alright, go. I should play the fetch. Sure. Maybe have Ugin? Maybe. This is 8 mana. They really have Ugin? Shot, right? It's Ballista for 4. What does this card do? X damage, you gain X life. Alright, whatever. Oh. Oh my god. This game is something else. I really don't want to lose to this deck. I really don't want to lose to this deck. I don't have any basics left. I don't have any basics left. Do shocks. Alright. Squirrel. Sure. Sack. Go. Seems like a matchup that's going to come down to time. Maybe. I hope it doesn't. Sure. Alright, my turn. Riveting gameplay. Riveting gameplay. Alright, you may proceed. You may proceed. They actually have a basic mountain in their deck. I just sack Trawler, right? Get back time Civ. Okay. Bet. Wait, they draw cards? Oh, they do draw cards. Okay, this card's not as bad as I thought. I didn't realize you draw 2 off of it. I thought it was just you sack and you don't get anything else. This card's, like, not the worst, but... Love the guilt, then let it die. Oh. Alright, we can't beat that. We definitely cannot... Okay. That is a card. I don't know if it's good enough. Opponent has none of the sack things, they lose 6 and you draw 3. Opponent has none of the sack things, they lose 6 and you draw 3. What do you mean? It's like a reverse? Sack 3, you lose 2 and you draw a card. Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, they lose 3, you draw 3. They lose 6, yeah, sure. I gotcha. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana right now. I only have 3 artifacts. I guess I can go play... Oh, wait. Hold on. So I can go play time Civ. It's break even, right? Yeah, I guess there's not really much I can do this turn. Not much I can do this turn. Shit. Now they're gonna kill Urza. Okay. Maybe look at Greedy and Plus. There's no way. They should kill Urza. 100%. Yeah. What's this? Oh, yeah. Obviously. Okay. Sleep Paris, wake up in Tokyo. Maybe they're also doing a donation deck. Bone Shards, can't cast that. Well, I could sack a thing, but... What's our out at this point? I don't even know. Because we don't have Needle main deck. Oh yeah, they just sacked the token. Don't know if I really have any outs. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. I've had enough. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Alright, so what the fuck do we board in? I guess Colligan's Command? Needle? Maybe? Spellbomb's bad. I don't think I want the Graveyard Hate. Terminate sucks. Thoughtseize, maybe? I mean, Ravenous Swirlplan does not seem very good. I think I'm going to swap those for Thoughtseizes. And then cut, like... The Shadow Spear seems completely irrelevant. And then cut an Engineer because they have a million relics. Let's try this. I don't know why they didn't activate Coffers and spin Urza 2 more times. Yeah, who knows? Didn't matter, I was off it. Chat, we might actually lose to Mono Black Person. Shambles. In shambles. Wake up in Tokyo. This song is so good. I'm gonna go Bobble, Steam's tapped. Brazil, for real. Ball coffers. Pog. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Engineer, get Thopter Foundry. Here you go. Probably start making tokens next turn. Okay. Attack, go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in on the Saga here. Basically, I'm gonna make them deal with this, and then have this as like Plan B kind of thing. Because they decided to run out explosives on one. I don't know why they did that. Like, they know I have Saga. Seems kind of bad. They pitched Invoke Despair to play March of Wretched Sorrow? I'm so confused. They could have just killed it, right? So 1-2. I don't understand what's happening, chat. I guess I drum here. Drum to play engineer. It's kind of dope. Let's get a time sieve, maybe? Because I already have a Thopter Foundry. Let's get the time sieve. They gain life. They just exile a card from their hand to gain 2 life. I mean, it's not a good answer, right? It's not really a good answer. I mean, that might be why they did it, but that's not a good reason. So let's go attack first, because they have 3 cards in their hand. So attack first. Second main. Actually, could probably synthesizer first, right? And then just sack the synthesizer to the engineer. So let's go red, get back Thopter Foundry. This. I actually kind of don't want to Thoughtseize that. So let's go. I just play Anvil here? Black, red, Anvil. Sack a construct. And then I guess I could Thoughtseize them. I mean, it might be good if they have like another explosives, maybe. I'm just gonna take the only card they can cast. Alright, your move. It's a lot of Invoke Despairs. That explains the pitch. Well, they could have just pitched their whole hand, right? Unless they just didn't have any more of them. Okay. Is there a way that I can get this under the bridge? There isn't, right? Oh, but I can just time sieve. Right, they're just dead. Yeah, I think they're just dead. I think I can time sieve here. So we go black. And then we get to go... Wait, hold on. They cast the sword? Yeah, right? Cast the sword. Yeah, cast the sword. Sack the sword. Yeah, this is lethal. It's just infinite turns, right? And then we go... Mana... Sack. Yes. Get back Time Sieve. Sack this. Mana, sack this. Yeah, this is just infinite turns, right? I guess we might as well do this. I fucked up, but it doesn't matter. They're dead. It's completely irrelevant. Alright, infinite turns. Infinite turns. Whatever, just sack this. I definitely fucked up, but it doesn't matter. Sack this. Sack this. I could have done last turn better. It's alright, they're off it. Game 3. Infinite turds. Yes, infinite turds. Alright, game 3. Let's go. Opponent has ambition that you do not for casting these invokes. Yeah, I know, right? You know, that's kind of what happened when you put Desert, Basic Mountain, and Urza Saga into your Cabal Coffers deck and then put 5-drops. You know, just saying. It's probably not recommended. Fan seems fine. Not exciting, but fine. We have Anvil and Sword. Second Sword to Anvil is nice. Yes. Yeah. That's come up a couple times. Oh, was that my saga? I don't remember. Might have been my saga. You might be correct. I wasn't paying attention as much that game. Alright, that makes more sense. I mean, they still have Basic Mountain and Desert, but, you know. It took Anvil, which makes sense. Especially if they have a way to kill this. Or, like, a way to nuke my graveyard. Because I'm just going to go this into this. Oh, the Desert. Can't beat the Desert. Drew Thopter Foundry, which means I'm just going to get Sword. Say goodbye. Assume this is dying. Probably to like a Bone Shards or something. I do need to find some lands. Oh no, the Basic Mountain. Bone Shards, discard, and Snaring Bridge. Okay. So now I can just go Thopter Foundry, sack the Star. Which I think is pretty good, right? Let's do that. Yep. And then next turn I can just make a shit ton of tokens. That resolves, yeah. Anymore. I mean, Saga for map for Urborg makes sense if you're gonna go like that deep on it, right? If you're gonna put yourself in a position where you basically have to draw Urborg every game, which is kind of where this deck is at, right? They took Time Sieve. Okay. Interesting. Let's go bobble you. See what's on top. Valky, God of Lies. Alright, let's synthesizer, try and find a land here, which we did. Perfect land. This game's over. Thought sees you. Take your bridge. Deck. I think we have declared victory, chat. Am I gonna jam the Sunday Pizza queue? Is it QPs or is it play points? If it's QPs, I don't have QPs. Boros LD still a good deck without Lurrus? I haven't thought about that deck. I feel like it's not, but I think it's either. I saw that there was something that was QP gated and I can't remember. Modern Super. Oh, it is, okay. That's on Sunday. Yeah, I'll probably play that. What's up, Snugs? How's your vacation doing? Or have you not started it yet? Maybe I should play this deck in the PTQ. I 4-1 to League, so it must be broken. Right? To you and me. This seems like it's right up your alley, Spider. Trying to convince yourself Rhinos is good. It is good. You don't need to convince yourself. It's just a good deck. Say goodbye to you and me. This looks like some Garbo. It's good. We 4-1'd. What's the front runners in terms of what you play in the PTQ? I mean, probably just Rhinos, right? Almost certainly just Rhinos. If I was playing to win, I'd probably play Rhinos. Yeah, that Desert's doing work. Desert putting in overtime. Oh, you missed it, Spider. Game 1, I played Ragavan on turn 1, and then my opponent played Desert, and I was like, fuck my life. It was awesome. That was the game I lost, but... Alright, I will declare a token. I just quit Magic after that. I'm just off it. You win. You win. That's it. I shouldn't have 6. I do have Thopter Foundry. Turn my back and fuck it up. Now I can have 6. But you won. Blue Source's game. You can drag the leg. That's not a Blue Source. Might find a Blue Source, but... It's also not a Blue Source. I guess I'll Thoughtseize you. Combat. Is Rhino so bad because it drew out other counterspells? I mean, there's a lot less of those cards going around, right? Let me do this now. I'm just gonna pass. I think there's a lot less of those cards with the decrease in Shadow. I mean, people are still playing Shadow, right? Like, but there's not as much of it going around for sure, so. Oh, that's how they get the bridge back, because they have red mana. They draw an artifact. Alright, they didn't draw an artifact. They could have actually got the bridge back if they drew an artifact there, because they have basic mountain in their deck. Oh, that would have been funny. I still would have won if I drew a blue source, because I can just go through my entire deck and find Kolaghan's Command, so wouldn't have mattered, but... Expect the pile of 4-color, blue, red, Murktide, and probably Hammer. I think Rhinos lines up pretty well against 4-color and Hammer. Murktide is probably a little bit closer. Alright, they're dead on board? No, I guess not quite dead on board. Yeah, they definitely can't win, but... You can drag the leg. The camera's tier 2. Purely people. Yeah, that's true. Like, people are playing a lot of artifact-based strategies that aren't Hammer, and, you know, everybody's kind of prepared for the artifacts at this point, so... I'm just going to try to find a blue source. I could have bobbled myself first, but... And that's the game! Oh no, I need another land. So I have to... Oh, no, I don't. What am I saying? I don't need a land. I thought I had one less land, but... Alright, please don't make me do this. Please don't make me do this. Alright, they're off it. Let's go, chat. 4-1, Poggers. Bajan, if you're watching this, we 4-1'd. YouTube, if you're watching this. Deck's great. Like and subscribe.